You know, guys, it finally happened, okay? Today might as well be called Good Friday, man, because a lot of great things have happened very recently, and today is just the cherry on top with the release of Battlefield 6. Finally, guys, we have made it to the finish line. This is where everything starts, man. If you thought the content was slowing down, if you thought the Scadmaster was gonna fall off, I'm sorry, man, that's just not fucking happening, because on top of Battlefield 6 coming out, we have unfathomable news about Black Ops 7, a catastrophic W for everybody. And we got a lot of people and things to thank for that, and guys, we're gonna get into everything right now, but before we get into it, I need you to Batista bomb the fucking like button right now, like literally suplex the fuck out of your device immediately for Battlefield 6, and subscribe if you're new, guys, down in the comments below. Hashtag F7, we're on the way to 70k. I don't know, man, I'm kind of tempted to give a copy away of Battlefield 6 at 65k, you know, a little bit of a benchmark here. At 65k, fuck it, we're giving away a Battlefield 6 copy. And when you're done watching this video, guys, go ahead and click on my channel, because I'm probably going to be live very shortly after this video goes up. We're playing Battlefield 6. If you want to know if it's good, if you want to see the new maps, the new guns, everything, etc., go ahead and check out the live stream. But guys, without further ado, check out this tweet from Charlie Intel. Breaking: Call of Duty Black Ops 7 will have open matchmaking at launch and have non-disbanding lobbies in multiplayer at launch. Guys, there's just no way to go around this, man. I'm not going to be one of those guys that's trying to pick at every little negative thing about something like this in specific, because honestly, it's just a fucking W, man. And yes, this is related to Battlefield 6, and I'll tell you guys in just a moment. But seriously, this is exactly what we've been asking for. We've been asking for reduced SBMM. We've been asking for no more disbanding lobbies. And yes, I even came out here talking about how I didn't think that this was actually going to happen, and here I am. I am going to eat my words. I'm going to take this one on the chin gladly, because this is a fucking W for everybody. As a matter of fact, I came out here with a tweet myself in a response. By the way, if you don't follow me on Twitter, it's Fooly. Astronomical W for the community. Well done at Call of Duty and Treyarch. Not Activision, fuck them. Horrible day for the stop rage baiting crowd. You guys do not deserve this. Either way, I'm glad everyone will benefit from the persistent critical feedback. And that's very important, because the title of today's video is Thank You Battlefield 6. And like I said, we'll get to them very soon, but I'm gonna be straight up, man. I think the people who have been the most vocal and critical about Call of Duty in recent times, I think they deserve a fucking round of applause. I think I deserve one. I think the Rick does. I think Gilmore does. Prime Pete, Blame Truth, Narrow Cinema, even that bald piece of shit 8 Thoughts, man. You know how dog shit your franchise needs to be in recent times for me to thank somebody like 8 Thoughts? Are you dog shitting me? And anybody else who's been active on social media anywhere with a platform big enough to spread a message. I'm not saying Activision and Treyarch looked at Blame Truth's channel. I'm not saying they looked at Doug Dimmadome Warzone's tweets. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying the overwhelming viewership and response to the things that we have been discussing here critically about Call of Duty is what got this change. At least one of the things that created this change. So with that said, any content creator out there that has ever tried to shut down a rage baiter, you know who you are. Big channel, big platform, small platform, I don't give a fuck. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. You don't deserve this W whatso goddamn ever. You can keep taking shots at the Scadmaster. I don't give a flying fuck. That's what they call me the Scadmaster for, man. You bow down before me. And before we get into the other things that we should be thanking for these changes, let's get real deep in some of these changes, because there's actually another one that hasn't been discussed yet. Check out these tweets from Treyarch. Open matchmaking confirmed. At launch, open matchmaking with minimal skill consideration will be the default matchmaking for Black Ops 7 multiplayer. Our team is committed to providing players with a more varied experience, and the beta was a valuable opportunity to test this approach. They continue with, we've heard the community discussion around lobby disbanding, and we're focused on keeping players together from match to match more often in Black Ops 7. Today, we're excited to announce we'll have persistent lobbies at launch, and we'll have more details closer to launch. And here is another one, guys, that not a lot of people have been talking about. It's a priority of ours to have a fair and competitive balance across all input devices at launch. We'll be sharing more about potential adjustments to rotational aim assist and aim assist strength on controller ahead of Black Ops 7's launch. Guys, like I said, there's just no way you could possibly turn this into, oh my god, Fooly, you're still hating, oh my god, you're talking so much trash. Man, I don't know what you want from me. A lot of these people come out here talking about how, you know, rage baiters and Call of Duty are like a toxic relationship. Motherfucker, let me tell you right now, if I told the scat mistress, hey, I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich 6 o'clock tonight on the goddamn dot, make it snappy. That sounds really fucked up. I don't speak like that, just letting you know. And she pulled up with a PB&J sandwich at 6 p.m. on the dot. Brother, you're just not gonna hear a complaint from me. It's as simple as that. I understand people want to reach for shit to say about rage baiters, but truthfully, honestly, these are all positive things about Call of Duty right now that I'm extremely satisfied with. And like I said, we actually gotta thank the community that was 10 toes down, talking that shit, spreading awareness and a message. No matter how they fucking delivered it, I don't really care. Those are the people we need to thank. One of the other things that needs to be addressed here as well is that the amount of pre-orders was so fucking low before the launch of this game that I truly think that contributed in forcing their hand here. And I'm not gonna take credit for that, but I get hundreds to possibly even thousands of comments across my entire YouTube channel where people have told me they have not pre-ordered or purchased or spent money on a microtransaction in Call of Duty because of my critiques and because of my message, and I can only assume the same goes for all of these other channels that people are actively talking against for having feedback. But make no mistake, it wasn't even entirely us. People that voted with their wallets. Congratulations, you are part of the reason that this happened. And now guys, we've saved the best for last. The number one thing I think needs to take credit for essentially improving Call of Duty drastically just with these 3 changes alone is what you're watching in the background right now. Ladies and gentlemen, make some motherfucking noise for Battlefield 6. We did it! That's right, guys. I know there's people online, even people that follow me, that really dislike when I say that Battlefield 6 is taking a shit on Call of Duty, but I'm sorry, man, but I'm studying the human mind and behavior to get the fuck up out of university, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, the behaviors that I've seen from Call of Duty in the wake of Battlefield 6's success. I am telling you right now, if you don't believe Battlefield 6 has contributed to the changes in Call of Duty, you're smoking a fucking fat one right now, man. Battlefield 6 is taking a fucking shit on Call of Duty. These guys got fucking Mike Tyson'd.
What a shot.
Yeah, the point is Call of Duty just got handled by Battlefield 6, alright? Let me go ahead and just show a tweet from yours truly. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this all goddamn video. Here you go. A tweet from Doug Dimmadome Warzone.
Fuck you, Doug!
Back in July 30th, he said, Call of Duty might genuinely need to be worried about Battlefield this year. And then today he says, if their recent behavior hasn't shown that they're worried, then I don't know what will. Real competition has arrived. You can't even tell me the hate is forced. You can't tell me any of that fucking cope that you've been trying to give me for the last few months. The viewership on Battlefield content is extremely better than whatever the fuck you see on Call of Duty. The Steam charts, which yes, is measurable data that you can use despite whatever you claim about, oh, it's the lowest player count, nobody plays on that, we have Battle.net. I don't give a fuck, man. You look at that goddamn trend, you can tell a whole lot about the overall player count. And as sad as it sounds for a lot of Call of Duty fanboys out there, Battlefield 6 this entire time, especially since the beta, has been ground pound stomping Call of Duty like Lizzo stomping in a goddamn herd on the way to Mackey's for the 2 for $6 special. I don't even know what the flying fuck that is, but I do remember one thing, guys. Remember when Battlefield 6 announced that they weren't going to have this traditional SBMM in their game that exists in Call of Duty? You remember the fucking people that were crying in the Call of Duty community saying that, oh man, they're just baiting us, man, they're not actually doing it, right? Oh, and here in Call of Duty now, months later, after the unsuccessful Black Ops 7 and after the success of the Battlefield 6 beta, and I'm just gonna predict it right now, I think this launch is gonna be fucking massive. Pause. Now they want to test out and announce that there's not gonna be this overwhelming skill-based matchmaking in their game. What else? Oh yeah, how about the fact that Battlefield 6 developers were recently talking about how they nerfed rotational aim assist or else just completely removed it. And here in the last 2 days, we have Treyarch developers talking about how they're possibly going to reduce rotational aim assist and really rework the aim assist for controller players.
There's no way out of this one. You're done.
I don't know, man. On a much smaller scale, I did also see that I guess Black Ops 7 has this roll feature after you jump from a tall height. Kinda like how it is in Battlefield 6. I don't know, guys. And when we're talking about the Battle Royale that's gonna come out in Battlefield 6 in a couple of weeks, I mean, they might genuinely put a fuck ton of pressure on Warzone with that. And for all of those reasons, I mean, how could you not thank Battlefield 6 for the changes that you see in Call of Duty, for the amount of things that they've never been willing to change and are now willing to change it in the spirit of competing against another AAA titled FPS game. And look, if Battlefield isn't your vibe, if you catch the stream today and you don't really like what you see, then fuck it, man, it's not for you. And if you enjoy Black Ops 7 gameplay, go ahead and play that. Nobody's going to stop you. You can call me a rage baiter and say that I have nothing positive to say about Call of Duty ever, even though all throughout this video I've been saying nothing but positive shit about the game. At the end of the day, you have the freedom of choice of whatever game you want to play, but at the end of the day, both of these games in competition with each other has been improving the other, and yes, I do firmly believe that yes, Battlefield has done things with the development of their game in order to compete with Call of Duty and steal some of their players, and now Call of Duty's had their hand forced to do the same shit back to Battlefield 6, and as a result, no matter which game you're a fan of, your experience has just improved. The unfortunate part is that if you're a Call of Duty fanboy that's been eating their bullshit up for the last 6 years, you might not want to recognize that Battlefield 6 just handed you the biggest golden nugget Call of Duty has seen in fucking years. But that's what this channel is about. It's the hard truth. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it is the truth. Battlefield 6 has played a massive role in getting Activision to change their ways about how they handle Call of Duty and the community. And the cherry on top, like I've been saying, guys, is that Battlefield 6, when I played it during the beta, I actually had fun. That was not me faking it. I did not stream it for hours and provide you guys countless gameplays of it and countless pieces of content with it if it were a game I didn't even have interest in. Okay, the same goes with Call of Duty. This is a fucking COD channel, man. Of course you're gonna see Call of Duty gameplay. Of course I'm gonna play the Call of Duty game. It's a COD channel. What the fuck do you expect?
Shut up, Mimsy!
But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. After what I've experienced in both betas, I genuinely still think Battlefield 6 is going to be the better game. And I don't even think it's gonna be that close. And yes, that is after the Black Ops 7 improvements, I still have it going to Battlefield 6. It just so happens that Call of Duty would be significantly worse this year if it weren't for them trying to make changes to appease the people that have been leaving the franchise to go play a game like Battlefield 6 instead. So once again, I'm gonna give it to you guys straight. We need to thank anybody that's been critical about Call of Duty. We need to thank anybody that's been voting with their wallets and not pre-ordering this dog shit. And most importantly, we need to thank Battlefield 6. So from the Scat Master to the Battlefield 6 developers, you guys did a fine job with your marketing. You did a fine job with your beta. I'm very excited to play the game. I'm very excited to stream it. And I'm excited to see what else Call of Duty can do in response to this fucking ass whooping at the hands of the Battlefield 6 developers. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. What are your thoughts on the Battlefield 6 release and what it has done to Call of Duty? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos, and yeah guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.
This ain't in my body.